Hello everyone, Scrapbooking Saundra here, and I am finally back. Yes, it is I. I'm back with my Santa sack haul, and I know Christmas is long gone, but what can I say? I've been running here, there, everywhere. And before I go into this beautiful stack of paper, yummy paper, I'm going to start with tools. First up, I have a dual temperature cordless glue gun. I never thought to ask Santa for this, but my husband noticed that when he was watching my videos, he's my biggest fan, that I bring the cord across my photos, across my work. It's dragging all over the place, so he thought this would be a great idea. So he stuck it under the Christmas tree for me, and let's take a closer look. So it is totally cordless, and it has a stand that actually holds glue sticks, a little socket to plug it in that you can remove whenever you're using it. And it has this cute little kickstand that catches the glue when it drips, because I drip glue everywhere. And these are the all-temperature glue sticks that you use with it. And I have to say, this may very well be my new favorite tool. And Santa went a little glue happy with enough glue to fix everything around the house that I might crack or break. These are not photo safe, but I could perhaps use them on embellishments. That would be cool. Make some embellishments. And next we have Tombow Extreme. It is photo safe. And my selfie refills for my selfie printer. 108 sheets and the ink cartridges. I have to say I really like the selfie printer. So whenever I have something quick that I want to print in Scrapbook, that's what I use. So this is neat. This is a polished patina application tool by Ralph Lauren. I know him for fashion, but not for any types of tools. My hubby picks out some fun things for me to experiment with, so I'm really looking forward to trying to use this patina application tool. As you may have heard me say on many occasions, I have not completed my 20-year-old's baby album. Dun 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 dun. So I asked Santa to please help me out with all sorts of cute products to get me motivated. I actually started it when she was in 3rd grade, and I didn't like it, or I was concerned about what I was using. There were a multitude of reasons, and I ended up taking it apart. And I won't be taking this one apart. So in March, that'll be one of the series I'll be doing. I might start it a little sooner. Actually, we're almost in March. It'll be March that I'll be working on her baby album. And I'm really excited because I have all sorts of ideas of things I want to do with it. And products like this will really help motivate me. These buttons are by Recollections. They're absolutely adorable. I keep collecting buttons and I don't really use them, so hopefully these cute buttons will get me started in that direction. A little feather sticker, because my little feather is all grown up. That'll be stamped all over the baby album. And that little leaf is from Sherwin-Williams. It's a paint store and or a paint company. And it's really neat. You're supposed to like lay them down and then paint over it and do a bunch of stuff. And then but you were putting them up on your wall. And then after you do that, you put some sort of glaze on top. So I'm going to try doing something with them on paper. Anyway, I'm not a person who does Project Life, but I do like their products. And so I picked up these cards because it's all about baby girl and figured I could definitely use these in working on her baby album. And as you can see, I'm really determined, or maybe you can't see that, but we'll find out. I'm really determined, I'm telling you, to finish her baby album this year. So what are we in? February? I have till December. Wouldn't it be cool to finish it by Christmas? If I can't finish it sooner than that, I'm doing something wrong. And you'll have to text me and tell me what it is, okay? But yeah, it's just 1 year of photos. And if I work on it or do a layout every week or two, well, every week, I should have it done in no time. I think so. Anyway, it has all these little stickers and pieces, 130 pieces in a box total that you can use on an album. And so I should have a really cute album with this and all the other products I have. What do you think? So what do I have up next? Next is Chamel's Glitter Girl collection. And I love this collection. It has 30 pieces of different embellishments. And these that I'm showing you now are all made of cardstock. I love the colors. The colors go so well with all the colors that my daughter wore when she was a little girl and a baby. It's all about the baby fashion. And I don't know, they're just so cute. There's pink, there's lavender, yellows and blues, and it's just absolutely adorable. So it goes really well with the baby fashion. And these are really neat. They're moving 3D images, and there are 5 of them. And I can't wait to use them. I've never used anything like this on any layout that I've done, nothing moving like this. So I can't wait to play with this. But she's going to have a really cute and unique baby album, isn't she? I love these pieces. Anyway, I know that Chamel shows her products, but I couldn't resist. This is absolutely adorable. What's up next here? Ah, yes. All sorts of embellishments. And I just picked a lot of different things in mind here, or Santa did. Thank you, Santa. For the baby album. That's all I was focusing on when I picked out a lot of things. But I realize when I see them that a lot of these can be used on other albums too. So they'll be popping up all over the place. I have a year of photos. I don't know. How many photos did I take in a year of my child? I don't know. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. I don't know. But I'll probably only use enough for a book. What I'm trying to do is to go through them, and I have already done this, and pick out a photo. Oh, this is really neat. It has different stickers in it, but it has a couple borders in it, which I thought is really nice. Can't wait to play with that. I feel like I'm a little kid at Christmas, and I have all these toys, and what can I do with my toys? I haven't played with them yet. What's wrong with me? Anyway, what was I saying? I do this to you all the time, don't I? Well, let me talk for a minute. These letters I really like. They're really cute, and these are my favorite. And these 2 letters, both thickers, they're going to be part of my, when I have 100 subscribers, part of my giveaway. And I'll show you the other item that'll be in there, plus a pack of paper. I'm not going to show you the pack of paper. That'll be a surprise. Okay, so what I was going to say about the baby album is I'm taking a few photos from each month and scrapbooking them. And the other photos will go in the ongoing family album, something like that. And all 1,000 to 3,000 won't be in. I really don't know how many photos I took of her, but they were a ton. And then my husband took photos of her. And then grandmom and her uncles, everybody who saw her, her godmother, everyone took photos of her. Anyway, the other photos that I don't display in the baby album go in the family album, hopefully, but not all of them, because I took the photos back then, and not all of my photos are very good, so they'll go in a nice safe box. But she'll have a really nice baby album before the year is out, okay? I've said it again. Anyway, these are really neat. They're from 7 Gypsies. All my gifts are neat. Santa did good. But these work like stencils. You can lay them down, if you like, on your page, but you can also spray them and use them like a stencil and then lift them, and you'll have that design. So I think I'm going to do both with them just to experiment and see how that works, because I've never done that with those products. Anyway, we're finally to the paper. Yay! Because you know I'm a cardstock junkie. I'm going to put that one aside, the burlap, until the end, and then I think I'll start with the baby stuff. I got all sorts of recommendations from different scrapbook groups, and I am so happy that I listened to people. We're starting off with Cartabella. This came highly recommended to me, but I had already purchased the pack once before and I was nearly out, so Santa gave me another, which I'm really happy because it's one of my most favorite cardstocks that I've been using on the little girl papers. Um, it's really high quality textured paper. I love the way it feels. And there's not a side, it's double-sided, but there's not a page in this collection that I don't like or I would not use. I love it all. It's absolutely adorable. And the colors, it's just wonderful. I think it spoke to me from the moment I first saw it. I really like it. So thank you for all the recommendations. I really like this one a lot. And I'm glad I picked it up again. And it has neat borders and stuff like that on it. So it's just adorable. I can't wait to use it again. I have a few sheets from the last pack I brought. What's up next? Okay, so this is a mixture of different items that Santa's given me. A Bundle of Joy by Echo Park. I really like the alphabet stickers and the letters. It's something that I don't have. I love the colors and that it's in cursive. The smaller letters are in cursive. So I thought that's really neat. I'll have to try that. And cute little stickers come with it. And the pink cardstock, I saw it online and I really liked it, but wasn't sure if it was going to be true to color. It's by Basil and it was very true to color. I love it, so I probably want more of it. I'm trying to do very pinky, girly kind of baby album. When she was little, pink was her color. I don't think I can get her in pink now. And this is from Chamel's Go Noun Go collection. I can't wait to play with this. Both sides of this cardstock are absolutely beautiful. And so I'm looking at it too, so you might hear it. And it has this cute little border at the bottom of it with people walking. It's adorable. Yes, I can't wait to play with that. I have toys to play with and I haven't played with them yet. This I can't wait to cut up. I will cut it up every which way I can and see what I can do with it. But isn't that absolutely beautiful? I'll have to keep it together too because it's just absolutely beautiful cardstock. When I really like something like this, I go crazy buying like multiple copies of it or pages of it. Anyway, I love texture. This is colored burlap. It has red, cream, black, and gray in it, the pack, and it is absolutely wonderful to touch and feel. You can do all sorts of things with it, but visually it will add great texture to any layout, whether you're using it as a mat or in any form you use it. Next up, I have Maggie Holmes' Open Book, which has 48 pages of 12 by 12 cardstock. 24 sheets are single, and then in the back there are 24 more sheets, but 2 of the pages match. So you have like 12 double pages that match. We're looking at the single pages right now. And when I picked up this book, or any book like this, what I'm thinking is of using it not only on my baby pages, but in my family albums. And I wanted to get books that I would be using for a year of an album. And I've been thinking about this a lot lately because last year, as I went through a lot of the things that I shared with you online, I'm doing scrapbook pages from different years, different time periods, and what I'm hoping is when I put them in the albums, I can pull it together. And I'm sure I'll be able to do that. I'll figure it out. But this year, I'm trying to focus on getting albums done, like the baby album. That's definitely a task that I'll be doing. But I also want to pick years where things are missing and either complete them or do them. And since I haven't scrapbooked for eons, except for last year when I started up again, I have a lot to do. So what I love about books like this is because it has those 24 single pages, if I'm working on different albums, but I'm using this particular paper stack for one particular album, no matter where I pull it from, whether I'm doing a single layout one day or I'm doing a 2-page layout the next day, it's all going to blend together. It's all going to match when it's in the album. And that's another reason why I like buying cardstocks that are in books. And I still buy a lot of individual cardstock, individual sheets, but right now I'm really trying to focus on getting albums done. And so having a book like this really gives me more motivation and something to work with where I can pull that album together quickly. At least that's the plan. And the paper in here is great. It's going to look great in a family album. And I tend to pick things that cross over, that match with other cardstocks that I get, or I make it match. But anyway, we'll see what happens because I hope to have a very busy year starting in March scrapbooking. So up next, I have what I just spoke about, loose paper. More stuff for the baby album, but I have to admit, I really like pink. This pink tutu is one of my favorite shades of pink, by the way. But I love pink a lot, and if I could wear pink and get away with it, I would be covered in it, including glitter. But it's not for me, at least not anymore. So, little pink earrings here and there and necklaces, that works for me. And that handcrafted paper that I just laid down is absolutely beautiful, great texture. And I love all this paper because of the texture and the colors. They're so vibrant and alive, and they're going to be fun to play with. And they'll pop up not just in baby albums, but they're going to pop up all over the place, I think. So I'm looking forward to getting started and having fun with this. Santa was so good to me. I can't believe it. Anyway, up next are my final stacks. Chamel. We're going to start off with Little by Little. And I look at this and I think, this was made for my little girl. I know she didn't make it for my little girl, but that's what I think when I look at it. It was probably made for her little boy. Anyway, I love this cardstock. I like the little cards that are in there that I can use. And it's fun paper to cut up. And I always like working with cardstock that I can do more than just lay it down. And I think any cardstock is probably like that. But for some reason, when I'm using a lot of the stuff with Chamel and like Maggie Holmes and I don't know, there's a list of people that I can play with the cardstock. So I'm not just cutting out mats and then laying my photo down. They give me something that strikes up my imagination and fires it up, and I really want to do more with the layout. And I think paper, really good paper, it inspires you. So this has 48 sheets in it, and they're all 12 by 12, and I think they're single-sided, so they're not double-sided. Another thing I like, because then I don't have to fuss and think, oh my God, which side should I use? Because it makes too much. It's like, okay, it's a big choice. Which side of the cardstock do I use? Because they're usually both beautiful. And this cardstock is also medium weight, which is great for holding all the embellishments that I tend to put on things, because if you see me, I can go nuts with embellishments. So normally I find that cardstock that is medium or higher weight works really well with all the crazy things I want to do to it. And the colors in here are just vibrant and beautiful. And I think a lot of this can also be used on in a family album or other albums. It's not just for a toddler. And next I have the Go Now Go, which definitely was made for my daughter. The colors in here are all the colors that she wears when she was a tiny little tot. And I also like the borders at the top. I like that when different companies or cardstock makers put borders at the top, because you can always save that and use it somewhere on your layout. I don't know. I feel like I got something extra when I see a border. Like I have a treat. I'm like a little puppy. Give me a treat. And some of the pages in here are very much so travel related, like that. I think I even know where that's going. But, and that. But a lot of the pages you can use in any type of album that you want to put it in. So this will be fun to play with, and that's going to be fun to cut up and put somewhere. I don't know. I don't know what's taking me so long to play with these things, but I am so looking forward to March when I will be very busy scrapbooking and sharing and burning your ears off again. There go my hearts. I love hearts, little taxis. Okay. So anyway, this was fun. This is my first haul, and I really can't wait to play with all of my new toys here. And one of the things that I did over my break was I worked on my scrap space, organizing it, and really purging the items that I said if I don't use them, I would part with them. And that was hard to do, but I donated it, so I felt much better. Somebody else will get to use those amazing products, because I feel like no matter how old something is or whether or not I'm going to use it, somebody else is going to love those products. So, and I still love them. But the deal I made with myself was that I would part with things that I hadn't been using over the past year. And that was so hard to do. And it wasn't just last year I hadn't used those items. It had been for years. Anyway, this is everything from my Santa stash, and I'll do the same thing at the end of this year. Things that I don't use or, you know, keep sitting there year after year and I know I'm not going to use, I'm going to part with it. Anyway, so my 100 subscriber giveaway, one of the items the person will get will be this cordless glue gun. Not this one, a different one. This one's mine. This one's from my hubby, but I will get another one for that person. I've already picked up 2 of my favorite letters for whoever the person will be. And I think one more item that will go in there will be some cardstock. Who out there can't use more cardstock? Anyway, thank you so much for joining me. Do like, subscribe, come back again, share. Happy scrapbooking, and see you next time. Have an awesome day.